What is Certified Quintessentially South African in 5 minutes at 5 o'clock today? Today we talk apps that can help give South Africans access to stock markets. Now, access to markets have become a buzzword in 2021, in part because of what happened in the US with GameStop. But here in South Africa, we are just looking for apps that can democratize access to the markets. And I believe one of those apps that can get you invested for future returns today is Easy Equities. The CEO of Easy Equities, Charles Savage, who we've spoken to a couple of times here on Quintessential, you can find the links in the YouTube description of this video. He says the platform has grown from 280,000 investors 6 years ago to 519,000 accounts here at the beginning of 2021. Now, the idea behind Easy Equities is that you can invest as little as R5. You can also get access to Easy Equities through Capitec Bank, but I am not a customer, so I can't show you that. But what I can show you is the Easy Equities app. Let's review it. This is the Easy Equities app. Now, as you can see, you are greeted with a whole bunch of card-like wallets when you do open the app. These are your accounts. So, Easy Equities ZAR, that is your standard account. The TFSA is your tax-free savings account. You can also get access to a United States dollar account. You can convert rands into dollars on the app, and you can get access to American markets. You can also open a retirement annuity on the app. They've recently launched Easy Properties if you want some exposure to property. And there's an Australian dollar account for access to the Australian markets. Since we only have 5 minutes today, I'm going to show you how to buy South African stock and how to stock up on the Quintessential Basket in the tax-free savings account. Now, say for instance you want to buy a single stock. Let's go and buy ShopRite, for example. So ideally you want to deposit money into your different accounts on the app. You do that by tapping My Funds. Then you can check Easy Equities ZAR. So for instance, we are going to buy a ShopRite stock. So we're going to do that in our normal account, which is Easy Equities. So there you'll see how to deposit into an account. And you can see that there's a whole bunch of banks that you can choose from to send them money and quickly. Okay, so for instance that you've deposited money, let's go buy a ShopRite stock. So you're going to click on Invest, then you're going to pick the very first one that says Easy Equities ZAR. You can then use the search bar to search for ShopRite. Click on the logo of the company, and then you'll see all of this stuff, including how well it's doing in the market. Then you're going to tell the app how much you want based on how much you have deposited into the app. And so, for example, let's say I'm going to buy 1,000 Rand worth of shares. You click on the app, it does a little bit of a calculation. So we click Buy Now, and there you go. That is your first stock bought, and you've just bought some ShopRite. So I've been in the red with ShopRite for the longest time, but it is climbing, hopefully. Nonetheless, once you've been invested long enough in one particular stock, ETF, etc., you might be paid a dividend. And a dividend is like a bonus from a company for being one of their shareholders. And so it feels good when a stock is in the red to get a dividend. At least you still know that you're making some money. You'll get a notification in your notification drawer on your cell phone. But also here at the bottom, you can see there is a notify icon. Click on that and you'll see here right at the top, it says a dividend of 17 Rand 54. So you will get these notifications that you actually have money rolling into your account that you can then either reinvest into the same stock, or you can set it to just go into your account and you can choose to spend that money on whatever other things are in your ZAR account. Okay, now let's talk about tax-free savings accounts. So the South African government gives us a 36,000 Rand tax break per year. This is capped at 500,000 Rand in your entire lifetime. So 36,000 Rand every year until you reach 500,000. Now we can use the tax-free savings account in Easy Equities to engineer some growth over time, and all the profits will be tax-free once you withdraw. Now we do have a basket of exchange-traded funds on the Easy Equities platform. If you want to know more about what exchange-traded funds are, we spoke to Candice Paine. You can find the link in our YouTube description. So if you want a really non-complex way of getting into the market and making your first investment and having all the profits be tax-free so the government can't touch it, and if you're a little bit nervous about making making that leap, let me show you our basket. So click on invest in the left corner at the bottom, press TFSA, which is your tax-free savings account. Then you are going to click baskets. And as you can see, we are right here. You just click on that. And this is the Quintessential Basket. So once registered and logged into your Easy Equities app, to get here quicker, you can click in the basket link in our YouTube video description and it will load up the basket so that you can invest. So basically, as you can see there, we have a 0.30% basket fee, so nothing really at all to invest inside this basket. And this is what is inside the basket. These are like your top ETFs to try and get into, just so you can get some growth. So we've got Satrix MSCI World ETF, we've got a New Funds Equity Momentum ETF, Satrix MSCI Emerging Markets, and the ETF that just won the award for top performer in the South African listed tracker funds awards, the Signia iTrix 4th Industrial Revolution Global Equity ETF. You can even choose to deselect some of these so they can, go into 66% emerging markets and 33% Signia, or you can buy the entire basket. So you can see, select your investment amounts, and then you can see your rand value. So let's go and let's, for instance, put the full 36,000 rand for the tax year of 2021, make it a once-off lump sum. And as you can see, the investment costs are 258 rand. So that's relatively low for the amount of money that you're putting in. Then you click invest now. And then as you can see, it says congratulations, you've just expanded your portfolio. So to check how well your investments are doing, you go physically into your accounts. So let's go to the tax-free savings accounts where we've bought the Quintessential Basket. And as you can see, we've already got some invested there with 0.69% as growth. Not so great, but we're on our investing journey. This is a long-term journey, potentially even 30 years. Then you can see your total profit and loss on current holdings, all the good stuff that you might need, and there at the bottom it will show you what you are invested in. So that is a basic rundown of the Easy Equities app. Now, shall we certify it? So is the app lacquer? Absolutely yes. If you took a look at some of the returns I've gotten over the years, you would think it is lacquer too. Does it teach you something? Now, utilizing their demo account will probably show you the ropes of value investing and investing in general. So start with the demo and see how far you get. Is there room for improvement? The answer is yes. While we asked around some of the stonk soldiers over at the Banker X Telegram group and the unofficial Easy Equities Telegram group, join our Telegram, by the way, it's in the description in the YouTube video. So they said things like FX fees if you want to transfer ZAR to USD. This takes time to do. It's also frustrating. There's no meme stonks like GameStop, for example, which is a negative in some of their eyes. Plus, not enough availability of US stocks that some of our South African guys really want access to. And some investors say that there are a couple of technical glitches and maintenance problems each and every night. Like when you're trying to log in at 1 a.m., you might see that, yep, a lot of maintenance is happening. Now, is it useful for South Africans in particular? Absolutely 1000%. If you want access to the markets and access to exchange traded funds that over time grow your money, listen, there's really no better place to go. And is it easy to understand for South Africans? And that is an overwhelming yes once you have found your footing. So for that reason, I have to give it my stamp of approval. It is Certified Quintessentially South African. Very, very nice. So there you go. Let me know what you think about the Easy Equities app. Do you think it is certified quintessentially South African? Is it helping you reach your financial goals? Take a look at all of the links in the description. There's some very valuable stuff down there, and I will see you next time. Cheerio.